Founded in 1892, Abercrombie & Fitch has been a beacon of premium quality clothing and all-American style. It is dubbed as an iconic collegiate staple, being chosen by college students, including both males and females, who desire to be perceived as cool. The company possesses 3 other brands, which function as divisions under the umbrella. David C. Abercrombie and Ezra Fitch started the company, offering mainly expensive hunting and excursion goods. Limited Brands, a clothing chain operator, then acquired the brand and made apparel the main source of attention. Michael Jeffries, then the newly appointed CEO by Limited, transformed the brand into a teen store that sizzles with sex. Anticipating the growth of the teen retail market in the early 90s, Jeffries saw great potential and aimed to grasp the opportunity. Abercrombie & Fitch further established its image of selling modern, high-quality, casual luxury apparel through their websites and catalogs featuring articles on pop culture and music. This vision led to the brand being valued at around $460 million. In 2006, the company's revenue was at $3.3 billion. The staggering success of the brand can only be explained by the effective brand management strategy. Abercrombie & Fitch has always had a clear customer profile for their main target audience. Originally, this group consisted of young people from 16 to 25 years old who are considered rebellious, risk-takers, enthusiastic, and athletic. They were the first brand to position themselves as casual luxury, with prices and quality higher than the fast fashion competitors such as H&M. Their truly unique value proposition is based on their trademark slogan that omitted any direct competitors that could potentially diminish the company's sales. In 2009, CEO Michael Jeffries introduced the famous shirtless male models as part of the marketing campaign. This type of promotion proved to be both attractive and popular with their young target audience. Abercrombie & Fitch mainly takes the emotional route to climb up the brand equity pyramid model. In terms of awareness, the brand's depth, including recognition, is high due to the company's controversial marketing practices that has generated a lot of PR coverage. However, the brand recall and breadth are questionable.
H&M, Bershka, Zara,
ASOS, Prada, Gucci,
Louis Vuitton, Zara, H&M, Chanel.
In the next stage, the brand builds meaning through imagery, reinforced by the shopping experience in the Abercrombie stores. The communication strategy involves elements such as emotions, personality, values, and lifestyle. The former CEO Michael Jeffries once stated that if you want to attract customers, attract women first. Therefore, the shirtless male model promotion was a surefire way to grab females' attention. Abercrombie & Fitch models are chosen from famous universities and high schools. This gives the customers the notion that models, also known as brand representatives, signify the perfect image of being young, enthusiastic, and athletic. The third stage of the pyramid is related to customers' response. Abercrombie & Fitch generates emotional responses and reactions such as excitement, social approval, conformity, and fun. Leveraging the user image and the brand image, the company uses transformational advertising, in the sense that it signals if you are cool and sexy, you will like the brand and wear the clothes. To have a strong brand equity, you have to successfully build this emotional connection, which Abercrombie & Fitch has successfully captured. Lastly, in terms of resonance, Abercrombie & Fitch highly resonated with the teenage culture and values, and it promoted a sense of community, which has led to a large group of loyal customers. Abercrombie & Fitch's brand elements all work together to create a story. Due to the fantasy that plays out in the stores, customers buy into the emotional experience of a movie, also referred to as retail theater. For example, the trademark scents are heavily sprayed in store to heighten consumer senses. Abercrombie & Fitch heavily leveraged its link to being an all-American company, thus having the country of origin effect has benefited the brand in creating its cool and valuable image. Also, in 2005, Abercrombie & Fitch opened a flagship store on the 5th Avenue in New York next to Prada to cultivate an upscale image. In addition, Abercrombie & Fitch places great emphasis on brand protection, as the following is stated on their website. We are prepared to take legal action against anyone found infringing upon our marks whenever necessary.
horribly large logos.
The scandals that they had, that's very elitist.
Naked people. Like, it's not really high fashion. Like, I wouldn't say it's high fashion. It's more like preppy kind of brand.
I think that the clothes are pretty mediocre, and it's more of the image that they have rather than the clothes that.
Awareness of the brand is at a significant level. However, what is more important is the presence of favorable associations with the brand, which was not the case. So what was the challenge here? To begin with, it was no longer relevant. Based on Young & Rubicam's brand asset valuator, Abercrombie and Fitch are currently in the fatigue stage, deeming low for brand stature and brand strength, indicating the brand's low potential for success in the future. In addition, they suffered from decreasing sales as their revenue, operating profit, and net profit decreased from 2013 to 2014. Lastly, Abercrombie and Fitch are currently facing negative attitude towards the brand due to controversial statements from management, over-sexualization, and unethical company practices. So why did this happen? To begin with, they suffer from weak and meaningless brand associations based on the 2006 infamous scandal message by Mike Jeffries.
The CEO of the company announced that his stores will stop selling clothing for women larger than a size 10. Because according to him, anyone who's a plus size isn't cool enough to shop in Abercrombie and Fitch. You know what I say to that? Oh, Fitch, please.
This became a symbol of the brand's vision and ideology. Studies have shown that the brand association is a stronger source and driver of brand equity compared to brand awareness. Abercrombie and Fitch's associations are rather shallow, unreliable, and unsustainable, which has led to the brand becoming irrelevant. In addition, there's conflictual branding and mispositioning as the company strives to become a premium brand. However, no source of differentiation can be determined beyond the logo. In fact, according to Forbes, the focus on exclusivity has caused the sales to drop. This has resulted in a stuck-in-the-middle position where Abercrombie and Fitch can determine its strategic group of competitors. European brands such as Zara and H&M seem to have grown as noteworthy threats to Abercrombie and Fitch with their high fashion and quality clothing at more affordable prices. Thus, this fast fashion business model seems to be the superior and sustainable strategy in this market as it is in sync with the target audience's rapidly changing tastes. Furthermore, failure to evolve and maintain brand equity over time was a problem, as they were one of the companies hit most badly by recession. In addition, the brand has failed to evolve with time, maintaining the same image as they did in the early 90s. However, the definition of being cool has well changed since then. It is no longer about fitting in, but rather about establishing a sense of identity. In addition, there's been a change in teenagers' purchase behavior, tastes, and preferences. And customers are more brand literate. They expect more depth and meaning and for their brand to represent something more. As now teenagers are finding more advanced and cost-efficient ways to express who they are and to establish their identities, such as social media platforms. So how are they dealing with this? They're offering a new value proposition as they decided to take out the logo, which might be a strong sign that the company is shifting their strategy and focusing more on fashion. This is due to the fact that their logo no longer adds value to the product, and a new value proposition based on the fashion trends in the industry needs to be followed. Also, there's a shift in their strategy from exclusivity to fashion, as in December 2014, Jeffries was let go of after pressure from investors. The slogan has now changed from the essence of privilege and casual luxury to the essence of laid-back sophistication with an element of simplicity. Moreover, in October 2014, with the help of well-known anti-bullying expert Dr. Joel Haber, Abercrombie teamed up with Pretty Little Liars sweetheart Lucy Hale in creating a massive campaign titled Are You an Ally?, aiming to fight bullying in schools all over the U.S. Abercrombie will also award 10 scholarships to students starting in fall 2015. By doing so, Abercrombie aims to reposition themselves from being the elitist encouraging brand to a caring for all people's well-being brand through leveraging the equity of a number of entities such as Lucy Hale. What is recommended is that, firstly, the brand should evolve internally in terms of inventory management by improving their supply chain management in order to be able to compete with fast-moving fashion brands such as Zara and H&M. In addition, they should reposition by changing the marketing mix. For example, keeping products up to date with recent trends in fashion. Overall, it is recommended that the company moves down in the perceptual map and adopts the marketing mix of mainstream brands in the industry that have proven to be sustainable. Furthermore, they should get rid of negative associations. The company needs to embed ethical practices to the core of the business by rethinking their employment practices, taking a more proactive approach rather than relying on a staged anti-bullying campaign, which resulted in a backlash due to its ironic nature considering the company's exclusionary marketing strategy in the past. An idea recommended is Abercrombie College. Building on their initiative to providing scholarships to students, they should invite top students from fashion schools to design a clothing line with the All-American theme in mind. In a competition voted by customers, the winning fashion line then will be available in Abercrombie stores. This is in sync with the idea of co-creation of value and the fact that the brand is owned by the customers rather than dictated to them. Most importantly, this campaign helps the company tackle their challenges, become more relevant, create a positive attitude, and consequently revive the brand equity that they once had.